Hi everyone, this is Marianne and welcome to my channel. I just wanted to quickly come on here to share with you this very nice blanket that I purchased online, and for sure I will link it in the description box. It came with its own drawstring pouch that is made of a plastic material. I bought this blanket specifically to use when I'm on the bus because I do have some special classes to attend in Metro Manila, which is a 10-hour bus ride away from where I live, and the bus can get really chilly. It's fine if it's just an hour or two, but if it's for 10 hours, the cold can seep into the bones. And I already have quite a low tolerance for cold to begin with. And anyway, I always opt for the overnight bus. That way I can just go to sleep while on the bus. But while on the bus, I really cannot sleep if it is too cold. Anyway, here is the very simple instructions page. The blanket can be used as a traditional blanket as shown on the illustration, but it can also be used as a cape or as a vest because it has zippers that you can open and close, and also some snaps. I will show you those later. This blanket also comes in purple and pink, but I picked the gray one. You know me and my neutral colors. The material is very soft. It is quilted on one side but plain on the other side, and the plain side is the underside where the pockets and the cable and the switch are. The USB cable is already attached to the blanket, but it also came with this USB extender cable. Now I also have this massive 40,000 milliampere power bank from the brand Rapoo. As you can see, it is really massive and also dusty, so I'm going to clean it with a baby wipe. And operating this blanket is really quite straightforward. After plugging in the blanket to the power source, which in this case would be the power bank, you just do a long press on the button and it will light up a steady red. That is the setting with the highest heat, which according to the listing would be around 50 to 60 degrees or so. If you do one short press, the button is going to turn a steady blue. That is the second lowest heat setting, which would be about 50 degrees or 40 degrees. And if you do one more short press, the button is going to turn green, and that is the lowest setting, which would be about 40 to 30 degrees. To turn it off, you just have to do one more long press until the light turns off. It's really that easy. Now, according to the listing and the instruction manual, you can also use this as a cape or a vest, like I said earlier, because there are hidden zippers here, which when unzipped can create armholes. There are also snaps here that you can use to secure the blanket to yourself. The illustration shows the blanket in cape form, but if you use the armholes, it looks more like an oversized fluffy vest. The listing shows a video of the model doing it, and it looks all right, but when I tried it myself, I just looked so comical I didn't even film it anymore. Now there are pockets already on the blanket, on the underside of the blanket, to store your power bank, but this one is just this power bank is just too big for this pocket. But there is a bigger pocket right here, which the power bank can fit in, but the cable would be too short, and that is a situation in which you can use the cable extender that's included. But for what I need this blanket for, I don't really need to place the power bank inside the pocket because I'm sitting in the same seat on the bus for 10 hours straight. I just place the power bank on my side on the seat, and it works without me having to use the extender cable. I already used this blanket actually. I took the overnight bus to Metro Manila to attend a film class for 2 days, and I have it on the highest heat setting. As you can see, it is red, but I used a smaller power bank on my trip. This one has only 20,000 milliamperes, and I also have my iPhone plugged into the power bank as well. One safety feature of this blanket is that it turns itself off after 1 hour. So I did have to manually turn it back on, but that's okay by me. I can never really sleep straight on the bus anyway, and the priority is to be warm enough so that I will be comfortable enough to fall asleep, and also so that when I do fall asleep, I won't be awakened by terrible, terrible cold. I used the blanket only up to my ankles because I did not want to take off my shoes on the bus, but even then, the blanket was still able to cover me up to my chest. After several hours, it became too toasty under the blanket. Can you believe it? I never thought I would ever say that it's too toasty inside the overnight bus to Metro Manila. But now I'm saying it. So what I did was I just switched to the lowest heat setting, which is the green one, and that was the perfect setting for me. Now, one caveat is that this blanket uses a lot of power. I was using this blanket since around 8:30 at night, and by 3:42 in the morning, the power bank was already out of power completely, and the light is already blinking to request a recharge. This power bank was fully charged when I started using it, but now I know that I can only use this to charge my blanket for about 7 hours. Granted, I also used the same power bank to charge my phone as you saw earlier, but I did that only for an hour. The solution would be to use a power bank with a bigger capacity, especially on trips where I have to be on two different buses, the 10-hour bus and another 5-hour bus all the way up to Baguio City for a book-related event to promote my novel, The Maps of Camarines. The book is available worldwide on Amazon as a paperback and as a Kindle book. I will link it down below. So next time, I will just bring the 40,000 milliampere power bank with me on the bus, and it's going to be all right. All in all, I'm really glad that I purchased this blanket. It wasn't too expensive either, and it has made my bus trip so much more comfortable, and I highly recommend this. Thanks for watching. Bye.